with WWE Off the Mic episode 11. Got loads of news in this episode. Some stuff that I want to see happen that's being talked about, and some that I really don't. The first thing I want to get to is obviously with WWE changing their plans recently for WrestleMania, and basically going with Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose, which for me is going to be one of the best matches, and I am really pumped to see it. There's a lot of backstage news that Brock Lesnar and Bray Wyatt are not happy about the change of plan, because obviously they were going to face off with each other, have Brock Lesnar versus Bray Wyatt. To be honest, either match is great for me, but I've said it before, I would have preferred Brock Lesnar versus Bray Wyatt, because not only does, like a lot of people will think that, obviously I wanted Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns for the WWE title, and then Brock Lesnar versus Bray Wyatt, but I think a lot of fans wanted that based off having Roman versus Dean Ambrose as well, which is a part of like my thinking behind it, but there's other reasons that go into it. Basically, I just think, one, you can have Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns for the WWE title, and you don't have to put Triple H's gob in it and his face. It's just, there's no need for him in it. The only reason Triple H is in that main event is because he wants to be. He wants to be the guy ending the show in front of 100,000 people. Everyone's seen enough of Triple H. We don't care anymore. Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns would have been the way to go. But as well as that, I just think now they've buried Bray Wyatt practically right now. The guy has nothing going, no feud, no rivalry going into WrestleMania. He doesn't look strong without a rivalry. He looked weak without having someone to face off. But even if he did, he'd still look weak because of the way they've booked him. So it's bad both ways, if you will. And I just think, win or lose, a match for Bray Wyatt against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania would have been huge. Bray Wyatt can make a match work against anyone. It's that simple. He can make a match work against anyone. He can make a build up to a match work against anyone, and he can have he had one of the best feuds of 2015 with Roman Reigns. It was one of the best feuds of the year, no doubt, and I don't care what anyone says. If you disagree, you disagree, but that's wrong. Bray Wyatt versus Roman Reigns was incredible to watch. So I think having Bray Wyatt versus Brock Lesnar would have been the right choice, because now, with all the injuries that have happened, they're worried that they haven't got enough big time matches. You could have easily saved Dean Ambrose for Roman Reigns, which is a huge match, and basically they're worried that they haven't got enough top names. Bray Wyatt is a top name who isn't going to have anything to do, that's noteworthy at WrestleMania. Whereas you could have had that extra guy with him being the guy to face off with Brock Lesnar, and just move Dean Ambrose up to the main event picture. Even if you wanted to keep Triple H there, have Triple H versus Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose. It makes total sense, because what they should have done was at Fastlane have the Wyatt family interfere, cost Brock Lesnar the match, setting up Lesnar versus Wyatt, and then you have Reigns or Ambrose win, but the other one gets so annoyed, and that's where a heel turn would have been perfect. You have Ambrose win, and then Roman Reigns just goes off. So then you have a legitimate reason for having both in it. You have Dean Ambrose, who won his way to the main event title match against Triple H, and then you've got Triple H just taking down people backstage, taking down Dean Ambrose until he does whatever he has to do to force WWE to put him in that match. It would have been amazing. I don't want Triple H in the match. I would have much rather Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns. But if you wanted Triple H in the match that badly, you could still have managed it with a Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns as a triple threat. I I really wouldn't have wanted that, but it's better than what they've got now. So, and just having Bray Wyatt do nothing is one of the bigger shames. It's, I mean, his promos backstage, you know, the darkness he had, it's just, everything works, and to be used like he is just gutting, really, you know, because I'm a huge fan. The next bit of news, though, is Charlotte got injured at a WWE live event. The last I saw of it, you know, there wasn't any like concrete update on it, or you know how bad it is, but there's a suggestion that it could be, you know, pretty bad. I mean, I don't think she'll miss WrestleMania, but like I said, nothing concrete has come out on it, so you can't really tell. Because if she is going to miss WrestleMania, which I doubt, obviously they're going to have to vacate the Divas title like they did with the WWE title when Seth Rollins got injured. And I think the plan would not to change the match at all. It would to basically go along with Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch for the Divas title. That's vacated, and whoever wins obviously wins the belt. So hopefully it's not that bad though, because we need that triple threat. A lot of that is to do with Charlotte, and I just think it would be a huge shame. But like I said, I doubt that it'll happen. I think honestly, that triple threat at WrestleMania for the Divas title, the Charlotte, Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch match, I reckon it could be one of the best matches of the night. Simple as. I mean, I would never have had a Divas match right up there as one of the matches of a night, of a pay-per-view, or even a Monday Night Raw. I'd never have that as one of the top things I saw on the show. But I honestly believe with, you know, Charlotte, Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch, I think they're the three best in-ring performers WWE has right now. And they've all got history from NXT. They can just do everything really well. And their characters suit. Charlotte being the heel with her dad, even though she doesn't need her dad there. Sasha Banks being, you know, loved by the crowd, but, you know, having a like real vicious side to her, and then Becky Lynch just being that like lovable person, really. So I think that'd be an amazing triple threat. I think I know who's going to win, and it just happens to be the person I want to win, which is Sasha Banks. So we'll see how that one goes. There are rumours that they might be planning a second Divas match for the show. So to go along with that, have a second Divas match, which, I mean, it's a 4-hour show. Do we need it? Probably not. Is it going to be that bad? Probably not. So it's kind of like, it doesn't really matter. I think it'll be fine either way. Obviously, I think if there wasn't that many, if the people who are injured right now hadn't got injured, I think they would have only had the one. So, but we'll see if they build up another match or not. Probably something to do with Paige, because after the top 3 divas they've got, she's probably the best thing they've got. Maybe something to do with Brie Bella. Apart from that, not too sure what they'll do. Another thing is WWE is apparently planning on having Mick Foley return to Raw in the build up to WrestleMania, which would be amazing. Mick Foley is just like, he's never been one of my like ultimate favorite wrestlers or favorite characters or whatever, but I've always liked Mick Foley, and you've got to love him as the character he plays, just that insane guy who, he's been in like every wrestling match you could name pretty much. He's just an absolute hardcore like wrestling legend, Mick Foley. He's just a beast. So apparently he's going to be on Monday Night Raw in the build up to WrestleMania to play some sort of angle on TV, which would be amazing, because WWE could at this point in time always use more people, so that would be great. One other thing, this is potentially a spoiler. Obviously it's still to be determined whether it happens or not. But it's obviously tonight's Monday Night Raw. there are a lot of news and rumours and just, a lot of things that are saying that Y2J Chris Jericho could be planning to turn heel tonight, because obviously the New Day are defending the tag team titles against, I'm not going to say Y2AJ because they're not a tag team, Chris Jericho and AJ Styles. So there's going to be obviously the tag team title match, but I would not be surprised, and obviously the rumours kind of suggest this, that Chris Jericho will turn heel on tonight's Monday Night Raw and turn on AJ Styles, basically cost Styles and himself the match by turning heel and setting up a one-on-one at WrestleMania. I think AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho is better than having them versus the New Day at WrestleMania, because it's just not really believable, them as a tag team, and it's not what anyone wants. So I think in that sense, having another AJ Styles Chris Jericho match is probably better than that at WrestleMania. But it's again going in the same direction as always. It's, how many more AJ Styles Chris Jericho matches are we going to get? We've had three really good ones. We'll probably get a fourth amazing one at WrestleMania, and then after that there'll be a fifth and a sixth, and just WWE needs to just stop all these repeated matches. They're old, stale, and no, once you see a match for the first, second, or even third time, there's always that buzz about it and that intrigue. When you've seen a match so many times, you know what's going to happen. It's like with Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler. I could basically be watching Monday Night Raw, be watching the match, and know at what point in the match this or that move was going to happen, because it was the same thing. So I think one more match would be fine, and that'd be brilliant at WrestleMania, because they'll put on an amazing match there. But I just could have easily seen them doing, in this case, if they're gonna have AJ Styles in a one-on-one match, why is it not against Kevin Owens for the IC title? I just think that would have been a much better way to go about it, because apparently they're planning on having the 6 or whatever man match for the ladder match at WrestleMania, the 6-man ladder match. They're planning on having that be for Kevin Owens' Intercontinental Championship, which I don't really get that. I think Kevin Owens should be in 2 matches. Well, not 2 matches, but he should have been in 2 potential matches, and those are Kevin Owens defending his Intercontinental title against Sami Zayn, or Kevin Owens defending his IC title versus AJ Styles in a one-on-one, or versus AJ Styles and Chris Jericho in a triple threat. The ladder match should be for Kalisto's US Championship, which the news on him is he's going to have a title match at WrestleMania, but that was pretty much guaranteed anyway, even though they've been treating him like crap on Raw since he's won the belt, really, and doing nothing with him. I just think Kalisto, we saw his potential in a ladder match at TLC, how amazing that was, against the Usos and the New Day. Why not have Kalisto defend the US title in a ladder match with people like Neville, stuff like that, and then have Kevin Owens defend the IC title versus a Sami Zayn or an AJ Styles? That would have been a much better way to go about it, I think, guys. So, but it looks like they're going to go the other way round. What I am praying for is for the US title match, if it's Kalisto versus Alberto Del Rio. Seriously, I'll kick off if it's that. I hope it's not. With obviously the rumours looking like it's going to be a 6-man IC title ladder match, it looks like Kalisto's going to get a one-on-one and not Kevin Owens. So in that case, I would love Kalisto to defend the US title against a Neville, someone like that. They've had a match in the past. They've been teaming up recently. Just having Neville versus Kalisto for the United States Championship would be insane. Everyone saw the match Neville put on with Finn Balor at NXT. He could have a similar match with Kalisto like that at WrestleMania, a 15+ minute match. It would just be insane for the US title. That would be incredible. So yeah, that's my latest rumors and news for this Monday, guys. I'll have my Monday Night Raw review up tomorrow, and I'm also going to start doing NXT reviews, so I'll be having them on Friday because I don't watch the show until Thursday evening, so it's easier for me to do the video in the morning. So I'll be having that up on Friday morning, as well as WWE Off the Mic episode 12. That will also be on Friday, and then I might do my SmackDown results if I can fit it in on Friday as well, or Saturday at the latest. So I'll leave my Twitter and Facebook links down below so you can follow me and check me out on those. And as always, guys, like the video, leave a comment, and I'll get back to you and talk. Basically, I just want to hear your opinions, guys, and if you agree with some of the news and rumors and what they might be planning, or if you disagree, just let me know in the comments. And obviously, subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed. Every person who subscribed, whenever I see the total just go up by 1, it means a lot. So yeah, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and I hope you guys enjoy this video, guys. So see you soon. Bye.